Hi guys. So today's video is a video that I am hoping won't be too long, but as I thought more and more about it, more and more ideas came to me, so let's get into it. We are going to be talking about glitter. Yes, glitter. I have a love-hate relationship with glitter. I love the way glitter looks when you get it done right, and I hate the mess it leaves, and it's always stuck to something, and you know, it's on everything all the time. So I'm going to talk about all the different ways that I can think of to add glitter to your projects. So let's get into it. Now, there's a couple techniques here, a couple different products, but let's get right into it and talk about glitter. So the one way to talk about glitter, and this has come a long way in the last couple years with crafting. One of my favorite ways to add glitter is glitter paper. If you're doing any kind of die cuts, there's so many different brands out there. So here's American Crafts. This is a thinner sheet of paper that you can die cut. And the glitter is, you can feel it. It's not going to flake off. You're going to see it flake off. But it's a very thin paper, very easy to die cut. Comes in so many different colors. You can just cut a strip off and use it as an accent or die cut it. Here's a different company, Die Cuts with a View, and this is a very heavy glitter. It's almost like it was like a glitter glue, and this glitter will not flake off. So this is a much thicker type of glitter that if you don't want any kind of flaking off. And I know when this time of year when so many people make cards and they donate them, if you donate them to soldiers overseas or you donate them to nursing homes, there are some stipulations where you can't have a product where it's going to flake off, meaning glitter or flocking. So these are some alternatives where this is not going to come off. And again, a wide variety of colors. And this, just like I said, it almost has like it was mixed with glue or some kind of adhesive to make it more almost like an epoxied look. Here's another one with Die Cuts with a View, but this is called glitter washi tape. So this is much thinner, and then it has the adhesive on the back already. So you die cut it and has the adhesive, but this is a very thin paper. And then one of my favorites is this one from Elizabeth Craft Designs, which is Silky Microfine Glitter Warm Diamond. But this is already placed on paper, and what you would do is either put one of her die cut stickers on there and color it in with Copic markers, or just die cut it. So good idea. Now, if you don't have any of that on hand, or you know, there's other ways of using glitter, of course. So the traditional way would be to have your paper, take a glue pen, and there are different types of glitter. So we have chunky glitter, which is great for shaker cards. We have ultra microfine glitter, which is what you want for more detailed designs. I mean, there's specialty glitter. I have distress glitter here. So there's all different kinds of glitter out there depending on what you're going to do with it. Here's a glitter that looks like almost like a powdery snow, but it's kind of pearlized. So it just all depends on what you're going to do with it. And like I said, normally what we would do and glitter is one of those products in its shaker form, meaning it's not mixed with any kind of adhesive. Glitter will never go bad on you. The only thing you have to worry about with glitter is that if you are in a humid area, it might want to stick together depending on the humidity. What I do is, you know when you buy shoes and inside the shoe box are these silica do not throw away, do not eat packets. I save these and I put these in with my storage units for my glitter and my embossing powders to absorb the moisture. But again, traditional way would be put your glue down. There are also glue ink pads, and we'll talk about that in a second here. And then take your glitter, Sprinkle on that glue is probably dried that it won't stick. Shake off the excess and you have your glitter. Now, this is fine and dandy, but again, we have a little bit of a mess to clean up here. So we're going to put that back. And again, glitter is all over my desk. And now we have to kind of put this project away and wait for it to dry. Otherwise, you touch it, you smear it, it's going to go all over the place. So that's just your traditional glue method of doing glitter. The other way of doing glitter, especially with stamping, is again, there's the stamp pad method where you can stamp your design with a glue pad, which I'm not doing because honestly, I don't even think I own a glue pad. I think I threw the glue pad away because that way never worked for me. But essentially what it was an ink pad filled with glue. You stamp on it. You stamp your image down. And then you sprinkled your glitter over it. Well, I have another way. So this other way is with Stamp and Bond or glue powder. So these are basically essentially the same items. Stamp and Bond is an adhesive powder from Stampendous. Glue powder I got from www.pkglitz.com. I'm sure there are other companies out there, but you're going to take this, which is a adhesive that heats up. You know what I just thought of? I could probably use this with my foiling. Ding, light bulb just went off. Anyway, off subject. We're not talking about foiling, we're talking about glittering. You're going to stick this onto your image. And it's just a white powder, but it's a powder adhesive. And once we heat this up with our heat tool, it's going to go into a liquid format and it's going to get tacky. And I just want to have my glitter ready here to go. So now we're going to heat this up. Can you guys see that? And you need to be very quick with this because once that glue cools down, it's done. So there you can see our stamped image. That's if you want to use regular dry glitter, which I will be honest with you guys, I almost never use for this reason right here. It looks like we were out at the club. Okay, so the coffee filters are nice because they keep everything contained. The secret weapon, thanks to Jennifer McGuire, are Swiffer dry sheets. These are the Target brand, which are a little bit less expensive. We cut them up. And we clean up the glitter. Okay. Okay, so another way to do glitter with stamping is glitter embossing powder. So again, there are a million kinds of glitter embossing powders out there. Same technique. You're going to ink up your stamp with your Versamark ink. Stamp it down. Now the glitter embossing powders already have the adhesive and the embossing powder and the glitter all mixed together. So you don't have to use any kind of special heat and bond product. And there are different amounts of glitter. Some embossing powders have a lot of glitter. Some have more of a metallic finish. Same thing. We're just going to heat that up. So here you can see the difference of using a dry glitter and using an embossing powder. So the embossing powder has its own kind of pearlized metallic finish to it, and then it has the specks of glitter in it. And again, there are many, many, many different companies that make embossing powder, and the levels of glitter vary in different ones. So this one was Imagine Ink embossing powder in 14 karat gold. And then I have Nuvo embossing powder, and Nuvo also creates their own dry glitter, again just depending on what you're going to use it for. So you have dry glitter, you have embossing glitter, you have glitter drops, which are already made up for you. So the most popular ones I think right now are Nuvo and the ever so popular Stickles. Stickles have been around for years and years and years. They are a Ranger company, and it's basically glitter glue. It's already in there. You're going to put down your design, whatever you want to do there. Freehand it. You can make little dots, which are, you know, pretty popular for accents right now. The glitter's already in there. Again, you just have to sit and wait for it to dry. Here is a Nuvo brand glitter drops in Blue Lagoon. What a lot of people do is they make some of these on a craft nonstick mat and then pop them off and then just glue them down with glue dots later on. So you have dry glitter, you have glitter glue, you have embossing powder glitter. The other thing is using glitter ink pads. This is one of my favorites, the Delicata ink pads. This is the gold. There's gold, there's silver, there's copper. It's all different ones out there now. But this gold, I love it. It is so shimmery. And I know it's hard to see, but it is very shimmery ink. So you have that. Another way that is probably the most popular way that I add glitter to my projects is using texture paste or glitter paste. So texture paste, you have regular texture paste, and then you also have glitter paste. So we have the Nuvo glimmer paste here. We have Bo Bunny glimmer paste. And just to show you, these just come in a paste. And it's just a big tub of glitter glue is basically what it is. And you can squeeze that through a stencil. Put the excess back in the jar. I like this method because the glitter is not as messy, and when it dries, it's permanent. Here's the Bo Bunny brand. The Bo Bunny brand I find is a little more liquefied than the Nuvo is. The Nuvo is a little thicker, so it doesn't spread as easily, which depending on how delicate your stencil is with designs, you might like the thinner paste or the thinner paste. It just depends on what you like better. All right, and then one of the tricks that I love is you take some texture paste. So this is plain old Ranger texture paste in transparent gloss. Maybe you don't have a colored glitter glue that you need for your project. If you have deco foil paste, that'll work too. It's not just for foiling. Mod Podge will also work. Always put your lids on so stuff doesn't dry out. And clean your tools. And I'm just going to get my coffee filter here. Alright, so I just put the texture paste down in the corner here. And I'm going to grab some Nuvo Pure Sheen glitter in Mirror Ball. And this is really like a silver with a rainbow hue to it. Voila, your own glitter paste. Okay, so there's texture paste, there's glitterized ink, and then there's make your own glitter paste with Mod Podge, texture paste, or deco foil paste. Whatever you have, that'll work. The last way that I like to add glitter, oh, there's two more methods here, is shimmer sprays. So shimmer sprays were very popular a few years back. They kind of went away, and now I think they're coming back again. This one is a sheer shimmer spray, Sparkle Spritz by Imagine Crafts. It's been around all over the place. This puts a very light mist of glitter, and I keep an old box around, and I just call it my little spray box. And just put a piece of cardstock in here. And when my project's done, you just you want to make sure that you shake this up to get all that glitter down to the bottom. And you want to do it gently. You don't want to shake it so there's air bubbles. You just kind of want to gently swirl it just to get that activated, and you don't want it to clog the nozzle. And if you have the old tattered angel spray mist, I have a lot of those. It's the same thing. You just kind of want to swirl it. You don't want to shake it because you don't want air bubbles in there, and you don't want all of that mica and glitter getting stuck in the nozzle. So you just shimmer, or just gently shake it until it's all mixed in there. And then just hold it back and squirt. Now, it's going to be really hard for you guys to see this on camera, but there's a nice coating of shimmer on here now. And it just gives that little extra, and once it dries, it doesn't rub off. So there are a lot of shimmer spray companies out there. You can make your own with the pearls, the Ranger pearls. You can put those in a little mister bottle, and like this, a mini mister. Put a little bit of perfect pearls in there with some water, and you can make your own shimmer spray as well. And one of my personal favorites is to use the Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided tape, or Be Creative tape. This is a pretty thick roll, and I put that on the back of a piece of paper. And then we're going to grab our die cutting machine, which is off behind me. I'm going to do this off camera. And I'm just going to cut this little snowflake die out. And what this is going to do is it's going to give us the snowflake die with the adhesive on it. Sometimes I will double adhesive that so that the other side, just depending on how intricate the die is. So this is the adhesive side I cut out. Sometimes I'll put adhesive on the back side so that way when this is done, I'll have adhesive on both sides. So now this side is covered in adhesive. And you could do this with embossing powder as well, but I like this for loose glitter. So now this is covered in adhesive, and we're just going to stick it in the glitter. So you can see there, now we have a die cut element without making glitter paper or wasting too much glitter, with just cutting it out of adhesive paper and doing that. So the only thing I forgot is the Shimmer Pens. There's the this is the Spectrum Noir ones. I do have the other ones, the Winka Stella ones. Here we go. I do find you get more glitter in the Spectrum Noir, and I think they're a better price point than the Winka Stella ones. What's nice about these is you can refill them, so when you see that your glitter is getting low, you can just pour some water in there and it'll get all the glitter that's stuck inside the walls of the pen there. You can also use these as water brushes, so recycle them. Don't throw those away. But I think you get more for your money. You get a 3-pack of the clear glitter pen for a couple bucks, versus $7 or $8 when the Winkastellas first came out, they were a little more expensive. But you can get a 3-pack of these and use a coupon at your big box craft stores. But to activate it, there's usually a ring on the outside here. Let me see if I have one that I didn't open yet. Here we go. So when they come, they have this green ring on there. You pop that ring off, you take it, and you just throw it out. All it does is just, during packaging, you don't want these pens to be active. So they just put that in there as a stopper so that the glitter doesn't come out of the pens. But when you get it home, you take that ring off, you screw this back together, you just pump the barrel a little bit until the glitter comes through. And then you can put that right over your image. And the reason these are paintbrushes, they do come in different colors. So you can use them as like a watercolor brush with different colors. But these pack a lot of punch. So you can see there just some of the shimmer there. And they come in like gold and silver and all that good stuff. So I think I've covered it, guys. So you have glitter paper. You can also use glitter tape. So I have a fine roll of score tape here. You get the idea. This is only a 1/4 inch wide. And this is super sticky tape. Works out great. You can use that as a border, as an accent. And you can use that with embossing powder. You can also use it with foiling. But you just take your glitter. And same with glue dots. Don't underestimate glue dots. You can make a nice polka dot pattern with glue dots. But there you can see the glitter stuck on there as well. And that's not going to come off. You can burnish that in a little bit to make sure that it's on there. But that's not going to come off. So we have, you know, glitter tape. We have stamping with glitter. We have embossing with glitter. We have die cutting with glitter. We have texture paste with glitter. We have glitter ink pads. We have spray glitter. So there are many, many forms of glitter out there that you can use to accent your projects. I think when you take the time to do that little extra accent, it just makes the cards pop, especially this time of year with the holidays approaching. So many different ways to add accents and do cute little designs and you know, make Rudolph's nose red or put berries on your holly image or a nice wreath or snow. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can put snow on a card, and what better way than to make the snow glisten and look like glitter. So different ways there of adding glitter to your projects. I know this video is a little long. I do apologize for that. I hope you guys enjoy it and keep on stamping.